Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Creature Corner, sponsored by Lenovo. This is the Gnomon YouTube, Twitch, live stream channel. My name is Jared Krichevsky. I am a creature and character concept artist working in the industry today. I've worked on films like Megan, Godzilla vs. Kong, Gods of Egypt, Stranger Things, and other stuff. So come hang out with me tonight. We're going to do something kind of fun. Tonight, we're going to do some viewer's choice tonight. So Matt is off tonight. Normally, we would do a whole introduction where we totally botched the introduction. Matt is taking the night off. He works very, very hard, and he asked for a night off, and I said, yeah, man. Yeah, you take it. You rest your mind. But he knows in his heart that he would like to be here because together we are on the road to Monsterpalooza. You hear that? We got sound effects now. Anyway, we're on the road to Monsterpalooza, which means Matt and I have a booth at Monsterpalooza where you can meet us and talk to us and get to know VFX artists in the industry. Anyway, so tonight, I'd like to welcome you and thought we could talk about some ideas for doing some fun stuff. So I took a little Twitter survey this morning and asked the good people of Twitter and the internet. I said, what character would you like me to design the most? And we got some really good suggestions. The mutated bear from the Prophecy, closer to the novel edition. We got Hork Bajir, I don't know from Animorphs. I don't know that guy. Goon, Wingnut and Screwloose. That's a really fun idea. We got Hulk, classic Hulk that we could do. This is all about ideating and coming up with ideas. And then the Gravemind and the Flood. That's a really great idea. I'm going to save that for Matt because I think Matt would help me slay this. Killer Easter Bunny, and then I came down and we got Lord Zed, so I'm leaning towards Lord Zed tonight because I think that guy could be pretty doable. Just going from like 0 to 100, so thinking about Lord Zed. Primal Rage was a good one. Venom. And then someone said, like, a dude like this. And I do a lot of dudes like this. Mr. Sinister. The World Serpent. That'd be a really fun one. Anyway, so you let me know what you think. I'm leaning towards Zed. So I think I'm just gonna jump off on Lord Zed, and we're going to do some fan art of Lord Zed tonight. I think that's probably pretty doable and a good kind of expectation. Now, if you remember Lord Zed, our man here, he one of the villains from the later kind of Power Rangers series. And you guys know me, I'm a huge fan of exposed brains. So if their brains are exposed, I love it. Like Mars Attacks, Lord Zed. You got some really great reference here. So it's like taking this and kind of upgrading the language. He's pretty much just like meat dude. Like he's kind of like exposed skin and brain here. So this is kind of some cool stuff that we could use to emphasize this kind of skeletal language, but with piping. Kind of like futuristic kind of piping. Could be cool. So it's a fun kind of like fan art assignment, right? Which is always cool. People like Lord Zed. So we'll do some Lord Zed tonight, and then yeah, when we get back with Matt, we'll polish up the Innsmouth people. That's something I'll be working on anyway. But Lord Zed it is tonight. Lord Zed. Cool. So I'm just going to start with my basic buck, which is what I use for everything. Depending on the circumstance, I have an écorché model, which would be very useful for all the muscle striation, but I think I'm just going to sculpt it anyway. So this is kind of my toy kit that I use for just various projects and assembly. I like to start with this guy. Lord Zed's kind of like the buffest kind of set, so I'll use that. And really, I recommend that everybody kind of go about making their own kit in a way. It's just good practice. And it becomes like a mannequin that you can continuously use. So keep everything kind of separate. And then I just build it up over time. Hands and feet and wings and legs. Always very fun. Maybe we can change up Zed a little bit and add some kind of creature-y kind of spice to this design. All right. I'm going to take this guy, pop him in the home position, and clone it. And because he doesn't really have any facial features, I'm not going to worry about this. I'm just going to grab a blank head. One of the first things I recommend doing is putting down some kind of cube on the floor. There we go. Always give your character something to stand on. And I'm going to grab blank head, pop this guy in the center, and then back up. So it comes in handy, right? You want to just assemble something really quick. I'm going to grab some hands, and then I'm going to grab a skeleton. So kit bash this guy together. I like these hands. Okay. Merge it all together. I've got the body kind of archetype just planned out, just plotted out. It's just going to help make it faster. Gotta turn on symmetry. Widening the stance a little bit. And this is why I like having things kind of piecemealed, is that I can make body proportion, proportional changes on the fly, or pose it. Next up, I'm going to pick up a skeleton, because he's got that skeletal language. So these are just assets that I've had or purchased for years and years. This was from, I think, 3D Scan Store. This is part of their bigger package. So I've purchased a lot of assets from them over the years. Okay. Just append that skeleton in. We hit unify. Yeah. Scale it back up. We're just kind of plotting out fun armor goodness. Always wanted to do Lord Zed. Take this, start stripping this kind of down. Split hidden. The rest of this off. Scale up the scale it up. Excuse me. Yes, he's from Power Rangers. My favorite Power Ranger. I mean, you got to go with like the Green Ranger. What's his name? Justin. They're all named Justin. All right. There's like 50 Justins in the Power Rangers. Love Power Rangers. The anybody remember the Super Nintendo Power Rangers? Game was sick. So pretty much just laying an actual skeleton on top of this. We'll kind of stylize it a little bit with like some future-y, techy kind of sculpting, but just kind of blocking in the basics here. Because that's kind of one of his main features, is his metal-looking skeletal armor. And his cool exposed brain. So if we kind of take a skull here, I think the skull is kind of a natural. Makes sense that it would be a skull. And then plus, like, skulls are just scary. Yeah, I know, man. That's right, Jason David Frank. I know, man. That dude is so cool. Yeah, that was a lot of watch that from the get-go, man. Okay. And he probably doesn't need ears because he's Lord Zed. Okay, turn on. symmetry, and gonna duplicate it just because it's important to duplicate. I figure if I just use the skull as a base, it'll kind of give me the shapes that I'm kind of looking for. Like move this thing around, and we'll work on the teeth. I don't want the teeth to become distracting for me, so I'm going to remove those. But you know what? Always as I'm like thinking about doing it, what if we use the top and bottom together instead? Bear with me. Kind of more cycloptic, maybe a little bit more monstrous. And that way the kind of skeletal elements kind of all make sense together. So I'm gonna Dynamesh it together, or you know what? Not Dynamesh. Remesh by union. Oh. You. Mirror and weld. And the suggestion of the teeth becomes this kind of smile here. And I don't know about you guys, but I liked the Power Rangers reboot. I thought it was very fun. It does look very smiley. You know, he's an evil space overlord. Skulls are always scary. Always. They always work. Pull this back. Don't forget to turn around your model. Look at it from every angle. Throw a little render on it. Check the shadows. Got the big bladed crest here. Could also be bone. Let's dig in. Brain. gonna jump back and forth whenever I see fit. See, it's got that kind of shape. So the trick is to respect the design and then update it. Respect the shapes. Respect the character. Hands. We won't get rid of anything. We're just going to get it out of the way. Kind of line it up. There you go. What else has he got? He's got shred. He's totally shredded. Don't want to get too ahead of myself on some of this stuff, but I'm just getting the vibes here. You have to just go for it. Cool. Pretty much just letting the skeleton do the work. And then making it kind of, futuristic and sleek looking. Like Nightmare Fuel Lord Zed. Really good. Just getting all the major kind of elements blocked in. Just going to take this and quick save. Always good to save. No Matt Millie tonight. No. No Matt Millie. He is slumbering with the ancient ones. You know, come to think of it, I don't know why I haven't done Lord Zed before. Always wanted to do this guy. It's kind of refined cheekbones of his. More monstrous. Definitely going to be pushing the monster element more. My hopes a little bit more spiky or deadly, technologically advanced. But he's got cuffs, other things going on, kind of clamps going down. Kind of rework the spine in there a little bit. For now, it's just spinning around this guy. Lord Zed. Lord Zed, thank you. Thanks for coming and watching. Working on a harpy creature after the Innsmouth. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna get back. I'll get back to Innsmouth. I just want to take a break on it. Sometimes it's nice to take a break, come back. Take a break, come back. Oh, wow. We might actually get Matt Millie back. Hold on. Hold on. If he comes back in. He can't stay away. He can't stay away. And Matt Millie, he can't quit. He can't quit the creature corner. It's an addiction. Anyway, we're working on Lord Zed tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Andrew, what's up, man? How's it going? What are you guys working on tonight? Yeah, Andrew. Yeah, come on, man. Lord Zed with the exposed brains and the exoskeleton. Exactly. I'm going to take some shapes. We're going to make some shapes. Lord Zed. He's really the most Zed. Okay. Flip this over. Like the greatest trick that I ever did was figuring out mapping mirror and well. Like that has saved me so much time. The mapping of like splitting my geometry, mirroring it over, and then mirror and welding, that has saved me so much time. Like, figure out a system that works for you. Do it. I get a lot of comments on my interface. Okay. Start assigning color. I notice I've been doing a lot of red characters. That'll help a lot. And then if I switch this to any kind of reflective material, you're going to be like, ah, there he is. Something like there you go. There he is. Maybe we do... kind of like this one. Stick with this one. Not you. Yeah. You know what? I hate that one. I think I already have an exposed brain. Or I have a brain. Yeah, see, I got a brain. I tell you I had a brain? Phew. Now you believe me. Turn it into an insert mesh brush. Put this brain in my brain. Floating brain. It failed on there. That's my man. Just settle in with your brain. Squishy brains. Okay. Fill object, switch over, back to you. Zed. Who was more powerful, Zed or Rita? I think we all know the answer there. Rita. Shoulders just a little bit bigger. There you go. Skeletons are always scary. Let's see. Topology of this bug alien for this my first big project after learning 3D for a year. Congrats, man. Retopo is fun. It's meditative. Part of the process. You gotta do it. No hotkeys required for all that UI. No, I have only those hotkeys set, and then this bonkers UI. But it's got everything I need. No digging through menus for most stuff. Okay, let's give parts that we've already got, like this. I like this piece right here. Get rid of that. Auto group. Get rid of anything I don't like. Close the holes. Use sculptors to erase. Taking parts that I've already got. And smoothing them up. He's got some of this paneling on the side here. Some of this could be like extracts. So I'm going to just take this piece, maybe smooth that down a little bit. Check that out. Looks cool. Turn that into a brush. Over here to my man. Wouldn't really have like a hunchback. Thinking shape-wise here. I like that this feels like almost royal armor. I was also thinking about the costumes from Dracula. Yeah, there's the one. There we go. Boom. That feels right. Remember this from the movie? Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula? Feels definitely like a cool reference for this. Kind of cool plated armor. All about mining your influences and kind of becomes harmonious in a way. This is one of my favorite incarnations of Dracula, by the way.
An extraordinary journey into the unknown awaits you.
Yes.
The unimaginably weird, dark universe, ESP, extrasensory perception, crashes into the mysterious depths of black
Creatures. Zed is a creature, right? He's kind of creaturey. make him more creature.
Never understand. Never understand. Never understand. Question. Never understand. Never understand.
There we go.
Never understand.
Whether love and violence have the same meaning. Whether
Turn
flesh
this
can be
one to
exquisite
metal.
or hideous. A world in which magic and witchcraft battle for supremacy with powers ordinary men could never understand.
Never understand. Never understand. Never understand.
Try to fuse that together.
Never understand. Never understand. Never understand. Never understand. Never understand. Never understand. Never understand.
Combining the two worlds together.
Poor woman, she's almost out of her mind.
You must resist this. You will resist.
Yeah, this one's got a little bit more stuff going on, which I like on this end. Not a fan of this color, though. No, that is the Lord Zed. Yes, that's the challenge tonight. Lord Zed. If you can tell, then you know we nailed it. That's how you know. I took this and I like boom.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Like updating it, but also making it believable and kind of like. Because I'm not just gonna do Lord Zed, right? That's not the. It's not the goal here. The goal is to do my version of Lord Zed, but honor the design. This down, bring all this stuff back. It's just a very cool kind of like skeletal armor. Skeletal armor is always cool. It always works. It's about intimidation. But in his case, it might actually like be keeping him alive. Or part of his exoskeleton. seems like a bad evolutionary choice to like have your brain kind of out there. Maybe it's covered in skin, you know, on top of that, but like I would want my brain exposed. Indy, what's up, man? How often do you use VDM brushes? I was looking at 3D art called Eternal. Yeah, I love VDM brushes. Definitely worth making them. I make a bunch. If I can, when I start a project, I'll just spend like 30 minutes just sculpting a few VDMs. Very simple, and it's very helpful. So yeah, you can see, you know, repeating patterns, and that's kind of the danger of it. But you know, sometimes you're under a time crunch. But definitely, if you can make your own brushes and know how to make your own brushes, that's ideal. Oh yeah, they're I don't they've replaced alphas for me. Like I don't use a lot of alphas anymore, but VDMs are great because they really capture depth super nicely. Recommend. I'll show you my library. This is like my library of brushes. Got with you. So like this is all the default brushes. If you don't know the Lightbox, this is where all the default brushes are. There's a lot of, not the default that's in the brush menu like this guy. This is in the Windows file. But this guy up here, the Lightbox, has got some extra goodies if you've never hung out here before. But what I have is a shortcut to my Dropbox. And this has all my goodies. And so I just go shopping. Whee! A lot of these are brushes I've either purchased over the years, downloaded. Whenever I can, I'll buy a brush. So there's a lot of good ones I recommend. There's a skin and hair brush, and this one right here, Skin Details, is killer. I love this one. But yes, you can make your own. I have a lot that I've made. So boils and just for off.
She lives.
Okay, there you go.
My every command.
So VDMs are really good because they actually displace the geometry, and alphas will only kind of bump out the surface. So VDMs are great for that reason. Yeah, boils. Put some boils on his butt. I get a lot of use out of this one. Right, that's why we got into this. Boils on butts. Can you link it to Dropbox? Put in your Dropbox folder, create a shortcut. Wherever your Z tools are, and then that shortcut goes into the Windows ZBrush. Back up here. Yeah. But that way, if I do make a brush, and yeah, now you got it. And that way, if you do make a brush, it saves it to your cloud, and you know it's backed up. So I do that with all my tools. All of my work files are shortcutted to my Dropbox that way. the bones here, radius and ulna. Split these apart. Here. Don't be shy. Come here. Okay, split hidden. Boom. Okay.
You don't care what the price is. The monster woman, she was wearing a necklace. You don't care what the price is.
You know what? I'm going to work his silhouette a little bit by jumping into Transpose Master. I think I'm going to kind of block him out a little bit. A little bit meatier. Much wider. Guy's he's a warrior after all. A space warrior. Run it back. Coming back. Yeah. The problem is maybe building out the lats a little bit more. Oh, guess what? Guess what? Oh no. I'd like to thank my good friend Matt Millard for showing up. He's here. He made it. He made it after all. You can't keep a good Matt down.
Dude, you're doing Zed?
We're doing Zed.
I love that.
I love Zed.
I love that. Huge fan.
We're Zed heads tonight.
I like that. I always have the we'll get you, Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Or the make them grow. You gotta make them grow. That's what we like.
Make him grow. It's a staple of every villain always says and I would have done it too.
Yeah. If it weren't for you meddling,
They've got their kind of version of the meddling kids. Andrew says, "What's up?"
What's up, Andrew? Let's hang out. Let's party. Thanks for hanging in there with me, man. My brain is mush. It's been a very long day. But I wanted to come hang out. I also wanted to show you guys.
Oh man, this is what I think it is?
Some 3D prints.
Yeah, go ahead, show us.
Ooh, here.
Good.
In the world of Power Rangers, on my screen, you would say, "Make them grow."
Make them grow.
Yeah, make my screen big.
Make my.
Hello.
At this guy. That's Matt Millard.
Here I am.
Friend of the show.
So to date, this would have been my largest print, which is about I don't have the brightest lights in here, but it's about I can't remember. It's 14.
That's your smoke, right? Your new
Well,
side.
it's Scorpion with primer on him.
Yeah. That looks great. That's huge.
But it's, I mean, that's a big ass print. Like, dude, you can hang out with this guy, right? So
Put him by your bedside.
put him by your bedside. Let's see. And then I did I did Mr. Grin. It's not a full print. It needs the cape, the outer cape still. But let's see here. This was about an 8-piece kit, and I've got him all put together and painted.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you got it in there, man. Yeah.
And I'm going to bust out the DSLR and take some serious photos soon. But this thing turned out really, really well.
All right. I've been holding off on getting a paint set, but it seems like I have to.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
started, man. Yeah, that looks so good, dude.
It's super cool. It's really out of focus in here. It's really low light.
It's out of focus in your reality.
In my life.
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah.
Did we tell you we have sound effects now?
Dude,
and
I love
music.
that. Randy Savage. Yeah, but yeah, check that out. I mean, that looks sick. Dude.
That's killer, dude.
Okay, so beyond that, this was the first this is the second biggest print at the time. I was like, ooh. But I love that. Also, check this out. Like I got the blood drips.
Yes.
On the head and on the sword and stuff. On the machete and stuff, dude.
Next level. Yeah,
you could freeze frame me right there, super nerding out doing this. I got the blood on the machete, dude. All right, check this out. So this one I'm like super stoked on, man. I'm gonna plus up the model. And then hopefully bring a couple to Monster Palooza. I've had a couple of people reach out to me and say they really like the Xeno Knight model. But dude, this would just be such a cool kit to check out. Look at the sword.
Jesus.
It's awesome.
Dude, that's huge.
It is awesome. It got all the little little hands and stuff in there, like the little skeleton hands.
And all of that from like your auto supports.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
I orient it properly, and then it's over. I'll double check everything, but it's whatever. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 9-piece kit. The torso and the arms I've already super glued together.
Wow!
But look at this, check the head. I redesigned the head, and
oh yeah, look at that. That's mean.
He's got a crown now.
Silhouette. Look at that. Lord of the Rings vibes. Sick. Dude. Look at that.
Right in there. Natural seam.
Gorgeous, dude.
Yeah. And you got the,
crazy. Holy moly.
Crutch.
Holy moly.
I've got the legs, the sword, and the cape. It's almost 18 inches with the base 18-inch print.
Wow.
And I've figured out, what works for me right now, I've figured out for the keys. Now, very last thing, obviously.
Last and biggest.
Is I don't
know.
Well, it's big, but it ain't.
You're going to hold up Slayer, right? Oh, shit. Wow, that is huge, dude.
That's the Xeno Dragon, bro. We sculpted this on the stream. I painted it last night.
I like what you did with the face. The face looks longer. I didn't mention this, but yeah, you said you dragonfied it.
Yeah, I dragonified it. Maybe.
Dragonified it. Yeah. Wow.
Look at this thing.
That is a beast.
And I've got the first Xeno Knight I printed is about 10 inches tall.
Wow.
And whenever you set this behind him, it's just like a squad. They're ready.
Wow.
That's
fantastic, dude.
And I used some metal medium paint on all of the iron parts to make them shine a little more. James.
James is on it today. This is great,
brother. So yeah, I just wanted to show you something we've been doing and been painting.
Wow, man. And you're still going from your Piopoli, yeah? You said you had to replace the screen.
Yeah, I had to replace the LCD screen. I was getting a bunch of light leaking. The pixels in my screen were dying, so everything was bleeding over. I had about 4 prints in a row that just had these. If you remember the Chad incident, it was a bunch of hanging Chads.
I remember. Yeah, you were having a bad night that night.
I was having a bad night. That's okay.
It was a bad time.
You know, I reached out to customer support. They hit me up the next day, and they said exactly what I needed to hear. The guy was like, you know, your LCD is going out. You need to replace it.
He's like, you know what? You are handsome, and you are good enough.
He was like, bro, you can do these like 3 tests. And I was like, no, man, I'm just going to replace the screen. I'm not about to waste all my time. Like, I just need you to see the issue and tell me it's broken. I just didn't want to replace the screen if, you know.
I mean, as far as like steps go to fix it, wasn't that much, right?
I mean, it's not that, I mean, there's not very many steps. It's really about the most beautiful rule in all of life is you have to do something wrong the first time. That is how I live. You do it wrong the first time and you're like, oh, don't do it that way. Do it another way.
Just do it. Just do.
Yeah, man.
Just do the thing.
I watched a guy replace the screen in 10 minutes on YouTube, and then 2.5 hours later, I was like, "Hey, I replaced my screen." You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to do it. But I mean, when you get a 3D printer, you're gonna be doing those things.
Okay, so Jared, I need some help.
You need some help.
Yeah, I need some help.
Well, tell me what you got. What you got?
I've been working on hold on, Slayer.
Vertice was saying you need to mount your dragon head.
Right here. Oh, get him! Get him! Yeah. Oh, did you get him, dude? Yes. Sorry, you guys there? I've trained my dog to kill bugs. And he killed a bug.
Living up to his name.
Yeah. Okay, so what'd you say? You need to mount what?
You need to mount your dragon head.
Oh, wall mount.
Yeah, wall mount. I sent you that guy that mounted a whole Tremor's head. Did you see that?
Yes, that thing was like 6 feet. That thing was huge.
The thing was giant, enormous, and I think it was in his den or living room or something.
Okay, so hook me up. Sorry, guys.
If you can, do it.
Coaching my dog to kill. There was a spider in here. I got him to kill it.
God, are you okay?
Oh, dude, I'm great. Hey, speaking of spiders, actually, bring my screen up a little big here. Now, Jared, I need some help.
You know, you're in luck because I can provide some help.
That's great, dude. Can't upload the file. Damn. Okay. So this is what we're working on today. I want to do a print. I want to do a print that is a scene of a guy getting eaten by a giant spider, right?
Yeah. You and I have talked about this. You guys are making some ridiculous stuff. Oh, buddy.
Yeah, I mean,
I have no idea what's coming down the pipeline. You have
I've had
no
this
idea.
idea for a really long time, but I want some help with. I've got here just some block ends, which almost look like a B, and C,
Yeah.
a storyboard, but there's some different compositions, very slightly different. This is like some shit you would get in production, right? Like directors like, hey, I want a shot of a giant trapdoor spider killing a
Sure.
guy, and you send them 3, very particular. Maybe there's been notes. This is all internal for me right now, but in this part, I've got 3 versions that are very different, but also very similar. And I'm asking high level peer for, okay, let's take a look at these silhouettes up here. How do you, yeah, there you go.
Always good to get like someone else's eyes on it.
Oh yeah.
And if you have a friend who is, Matt is a skilled 3D artist and technician. And so I always go to Matt's opinion. So Matt, what do you think?
We're talking to each other all the time.
All day. And we have some ambitions.
Oh, dude, we've got big ambitions. We're going to launch our own diet soda company called Shasta Volume 2. That was really poorly done. Sorry.
It's Moose Boost, baby.
It's Moose Boost.
It's Moose Boost.
Okay, so Jared, hook me up, dude. Like I've got.
Let me. Oh yeah. Okay.
And let me give you the spiel, right? Like this is going to be a print. Here's a block in.
It's really nice, yeah.
Right. Actually, hold on 1 second. There you go. Here's a block in of the idea, right? Like I've got a circular print, and there's a scene. There's going to be garbage in this kind of attic scenario, whatever. And the boards are coming up. Spider's busting through.
Yeah.
And he's getting our guy. Our guy is going to be a soldier. It's going to be in the akin to the Resident Evil universe. I'm going to give him a gas mask. We're going to eliminate facial expression. It's going to be kind of like Umbrella Corp getting killed by a giant.
Oh, getting killed by a giant spider. Yeah, sure.
So,
is there any reason why he can't be like split in half, like his torso is being?
Yeah, I don't want to go evisceration. I want it to be like, okay, so here, for instance.
Okay, so I mean, I see that you have the fangs piercing his tender flesh.
It is a tender flesh.
The only good bug is a dead bug. I'm doing my part.
So hey, bud, lay down. My initial idea was, okay, I want a character, and I want him to be tearing away at him being wrapped in, like spider silk, like web.
Yeah.
And then I just started posing some stuff out, and I was like, okay, well, what if it's like a trapdoor spider? It busts out from the ground and just grabs this dude. He's a soldier. There's a rifle in here. He's got gear. There's all sorts of shit going on.
He needs medical attention.
Right. I want like the perfect reveal of the spider. And so I've got a couple of things, and this pose is garbage, terrible. It's just all for, look at the shoulder.
No, look, it's purely for.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do a conversation starter.
Yeah, this is literally just like previs ideation, like before a storyboard. I'm just like, okay, and they're very different but similar, right? So here's one. Let's do this one. And this one right here, he's like in the air a little more. And you can see the silhouette up here is looking really nice, I think. And these have like the pedipalps and the arms kind of wrapped around. And look at the profile.
Points for pedipalps.
Points for pedipalps.
Points for pedipalps.
But we've got, he's more out of the ground. He's got supporting legs. He's up on his hind legs. It's very abnormal to see a tarantula style, predator or a spider do that. And he's still stabbing him with the fucking fangs. And it looks cool.
It looks cool. But
it looks cool, but like I want the focus to be on the spider. I want to be able to be like, that's a gnarly ass spider.
Okay, so I think
right. So
show me all three again. I think I have some thoughts. I do think thoughts.
I don't know what's happening with this crap.
Looks like a Boolean.
Okay.
Boolean.
Here's one that I really like. And it's that at any like eye level rotation, if it's on a shelf at your eyes, you can see the entire undercarriage of the cephalothorax.
Yeah.
And in the negative space, you can see like the abdomen, the book lungs right here. And there's even kind of like a T shape. There's even like a kind of like a T shape in the composition, right? So here's the deal. Let's turn them all on, and I've got them right here. We've got silhouettes. Boop.
Okay, I've got a thought. I think he should be lifted higher. And
okay, so higher is better.
Go higher.
Yeah,
being really higher, generated off the ground, right?
Yeah,
See more of the spider's body and more of his body.
Yeah,
and I think you'll get more of the silhouette because it's about the action of him getting lifted up, and kind of caught up. So I think go higher. That's my thoughts.
Okay, so that means we're going to turn this one off. And then we're going to go here.
Go higher, baby.
And we've got these two. Let's render them out. Boop. Yeah, so you can see.
Yeah, I think the left is better, but I think you could go higher with it because I think from like this view, I want to see more of the spider silhouette.
Well, that's the thing. Like if you go higher, it's just like he's holding him up and he doesn't get to bite him, right?
I think. You go. Yeah. You could go as high as you can go.
That's
things are. That's what I would want to see. Is just like. It's a great pose, but like.
See, the thing is like, okay, so let's say that this is, let's say it's a 12-inch piece and you're looking at it in an office, you're standing up, you're taller than 12 inches, you're going to see it like that. And you're going to get to see a little bit of the head of the spider. And, I'm going to go in and make it all nasty and gnarly and shit.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. But you're going to see the head of the spider. Or if you're looking at this one, you're just going to barely see the teeth. Like if I'm at someone's desk, or maybe it's eye level. If it's eye level, it's going to look like this. I'm barely going to see some teeth. I'm just going to see a bunch of legs and a body. But if I go like, here, I get a little bit of both. It's just tough.
It's a tough one.
So what I think I'll do is I'm going to leave the composition, and this happens a lot. What I think I'm going to do is I'll leave the composition until the end because I have a really good idea of where I want it to go, and I'm just going to finish out the assets. And then within the next, couple of sessions, we'll lock it in. You know what I mean?
Vertice Models says you could have a web, and he's caught at it, and the spider is about to wrap him.
Okay, so that was actually.
I'm thinking Shelob. There.
Well, that was the original idea.
It's the kind of the original, but the trapdoor spider is very cool.
Well, I have a model somewhere. I don't know where it's at in one of these parts. Hopefully, nothing is NDA.
In one of these here parts.
But yeah, the entire idea is to print the spider web in a clear resin,
Oh yeah.
like separately. That would be
I see. So you could get translucent.
yeah, absolutely. You got to get those translucent baby arms in there.
We don't have any translucent baby arms.
So what I have is I've got this tarantula model I made about 6 or 7 years ago. I'm going to leave this, but what I do know is that I need to block in a soldier. And so I'm just going to take a human base mesh and start slapping a soldier together.
Soldier slap.
Yep, going to soldier slap zone.
Do you have a soldier to slap?
Oh, hold on. What else are they saying? I saw some.
There was one about one being your silhouette.
I think the leg upon other spider legs idea. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Like I had one where he was kind of resting his arm. I like the silhouette of one on the far left, angle of the human getting snatched on two. Cool. Sick. Super dope. Yeah, I'm gonna block a soldier in.
Block it in. Get it in there.
Yeah, we're gonna block it in. Man, I've been working on a model on a Nomad, or is it Forger? I can't remember.
Probably Nomad. Yeah.
Whichever one is.
Have you tried Forger?
I've tried both of them. I just can't remember which one I use now.
Nomad's the most like iPad-y kind of.
It is Nomad. Yeah, that's where I started my Cthulhu model, my Lizard Boy model.
Yeah.
I started a new model.
I didn't know you started Cthulhu in Nomad. That's cool.
Dude, from a sphere. Yeah.
From a sphere.
From a sphere and Nomad. That's what we like, John.
That's what we like, Bob.
Bob Boberson, attorney at law.
I just like erase all these ones. Closer to the design, but I like the wrap. I like the rib wrap.
Yeah, I'm curious as to how you're gonna like break the original design. I want to see that. I want to see that nasty Jared.
I'm thinking more skeletal and creaturey.
I like creaturey is good. We like that.
And then I've got I want some layers.
The man wants layers.
I want layers and tubes. We gotta add some tubes.
He needs tubes.
Our guy, he definitely needs tubes. But I started with the skeleton, so that's kind of breaking in because Zed here, he doesn't have a nose. So I'm thinking,
you started with just a skeletal mesh?
No, I had my basic block out dudes.
Got it.
Yeah.
So far, I mean, I didn't even know what the fuck you were doing, and I saw it, and I was like, bro, this is
Bro, we're going to Zed.
Yeah, we're going we're going ZBrush.
Zed and ZBrush. I took a informal Twitter survey, and I got some cool ideas for future fan arts.
Speaking of surveys, I really need you guys to be hanging out with us over the next week. We're going to be sending out some queries to see what you guys actually would like to see at Monsterpalooza. We've got so many things we can print, so many things we can bring, but we
have time.
Yeah, we have limited space, limited time. We want to know what you guys want from us, and we want to hang out and eat hot dogs and drink beer.
Yeah, we've talked about this because I mentioned it before, but I haven't mentioned it since. But we are on a path.
It's more of a trail.
Some kind of paved. What's it? It's the road to
Monster. Likes it.
See, and then we have that power. Graphics are cool because I can bring it up again. All right, we did it. But yeah, and it's not just that we are on the road to Monsterpalooza, but we have a very personal. It's very personal to us because we are located right next to concessions.
Yeah.
In the Hunchback section, 449. That's us.
It's
We're
right
in the middle. I don't know what 450 and 448 are, what they're planning, but we're gonna have a fart gun.
Listen, I don't know those people, but
I
I
don't know
know that I could eat more hot dogs than them.
I think we're gonna. What's exciting is we're gonna get to know them, and they're gonna.
Bro, corn dogs on the menu.
Oh my god!
If they
Corn
have
dogs.
corn dogs, don't even.
What are we talking about? We're talking about corn dogs.
I
We're
want
talking about popcorn. We're talking about libations.
Oh yeah.
Possibly, now don't quote me on this, but pretzels. There could be pretzels. Possibly, man, I don't. It could be nachos.
There might be nachos.
There could be nachos.
The powdered cheese, add water. I'm at the theater, 50-cent movie night, about to eat some nachos.
Dude, I'm talking nachos to change your life.
I love.
They cost $22.
The only way my life changes is actually through nachos. Oddly enough, it is weird. I know.
But the point is come to Monsterpalooza, come hang out with us, share your milk, get a hot dog. Come see us, get a hot dog, and leave. You don't even have to stay for anything else.
No, man, just come hang out. Tell us our art is bad. Eat a hot dog, make us pay for it, and we can hang out.
That's really what we want.
Don't do that. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. I'm actually about to buy my plane ticket this week.
Oh heck yeah, man! Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, they just dropped to right around $560, I think, which is the cheapest they've been in a minute. So I'm gonna grab one.
$5 million.
All right, yeah. So I'm basing my character off of Hunk from Resident Evil 2. Now, if anybody can hop in the chat and tell me, how did you unlock Hunk in Resident Evil 2, 1998? I will have respect for you.
I don't even know that. Resident Evil 2?
Yeah, man. What's up? What's up, bro? What do you know about Resident Evil 2, bro?
Did you have to beat the game?
Oh, yeah. You had to beat the game.
You had to beat the game, like, in a different way.
Not really in a different way.
You just had to beat the game.
Not really just had to beat the game.
You had to...
It's not a different way. You just had to do it
You had to buy, like some special passcode, or...
I've got to tell you a secret, man. I took my shoes off. My feet smell bad. How do you feel about that? No. Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Hi, guys. Hey, everybody. First time here. Making my own advanced ZBrush cross-gravity sketch program. Looking forward to learning more about sculpt theory and many other subjects here and at Gnomon School. Thanks for hanging out with us. Gravity sketch and ZBrush. Like VR sculpting. I want AR. I don't want VR. I want A. I want the A's. Clear with corn dogs. Maybe they might have corn dog. Funnel cake, dude. If you bring me a funnel cake,
Come on, man. Hook us up
we would be friends forever.
I love being friends, and forever is a long time. Those are the rules.
But look, I mean, this is about funnel cake. Sculpting Lord Zed.
All right. I'm just gonna start blocking in some super basic costume. I don't even know what this base model is. I don't know anything about life.
His name is Jeff.
Is that his name?
That's his name.
Jeff.obj.
Jeff J.
Through two
And
runs
his-
completing both Leon and Claire's story. That is almost possibly correct depending on your interpretation of that. But yes, you have to do A and B and then A and B, I believe. is how-
you have to beat his story, and then you have to beat another story.
Okay, so if you think you're so cool, how do you get tofu, bro? What's up? What's up? Yeah, you can play as a giant block of tofu that only has a knife in the original Resident.
Super granular. I had no idea this existed.
Everybody likes to party.
Never let the party die.
Everybody loves to party, and those are the rules. I thought I told you. Yeah.
My dad was executed by the state.
Let's see here. Just gonna make a random vest. I don't even care. Let's give him a couple of. Let's see.
Keyshot it. It's time for Keyshot, boys. Yeah, he's pretty beefy though. He's like pretty bulked out.
Yeah, are you gonna make him like full shred Zed?
Yeah, I mean, I want to make him like as intimidating as possible. I certainly want him to like. He would like hurt your feelings. You know what I mean? Like
He makes you feel like a bad
like-
person, even though he's a bad person.
Like yeah. Like, you know, he's gonna kind of flip it on you.
You gotta flip it on you.
He's gonna flip it on you, you know. And then he's gonna send his minions to fight.
The putty soldiers who have
Yeah.
like the best noise. They show up and go. It's so funny. It is so funny, Jared.
Super funny. Well, it's a work in progress. We're working on it.
We like to party, and it's a work in progress.
I think maybe if I shrink the head a little bit.
Oh, you got him up in the old Keyshot.
I had him up in Keyshot for just a second.
How's he looking?
He looks like a man.
Okay.
He looks like a man.
A human man.
Yeah, he's getting there. This just made me think that I'm gonna work his proportions a little bit.
Yeah, he's just looking full Zed right now.
Looking full Zed, but we can get more Zed.
Dude's full blown Zed.
We're gonna go more Zed.
We want to push the Zed. Like if Mattel reached out
Ooh, BR and
and they were like, "Listen, we need that Krichevsky Zed."
we need the bigger trap muscles. Yes, that's what I'm working on. That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened. A lot of people don't know that, but that's exactly what happened.
Look, I know exactly what happened. Good old Zed. Gonna help a lot. Kind of thinking like Bane a little bit too.
Okay, thinking a little Bane, huh?
You know, just like in terms of like bulk. Like he's got to look like.
I mean, we were just talking about meat monsters, man.
Yeah, we were just talking about meat monsters.
He's just a meaty, mad man.
I mean, he's a conqueror
Yeah, you can hit him with those
from outer space,
hit him with those nice Bane feels.
and he wants to stop the Power Rangers.
He hates the Power Rangers.
Hates them.
A lot of people don't know that about him. Absolutely.
Absolutely hates them. Talks about it nonstop. It's
They're
really
so bad to him, and he hates them.
I can just bring some meat.
Have you ever messed with Ziva muscles to see it fully simulated, etc.? That would look amazing, seeing it move in real time. The high flies, have you messed with Ziva? That's what I want to know. We used I was in a studio 3 years ago. We worked on a really big trilogy of films, and we used Ziva for all of our muscle simulation. Actually, really crazy software. I know there's a couple of alternatives, but man, the workflow is really cool. Like one of my favorite parts about production, being a look dev artist and a like a CG specialist, man, you have to pay attention to everything. You have to understand, like, the indices of refraction on different like metallic values, but also you have to look at a shot and be like, okay, we've got to run the fascia simulation, the fat simulation, the muscle simulation, not in that order easily because the bone comes first. But man, I mean, you're doing it all on top of each other over and over and over and over again. Very, very cool software, very cool output. Absolutely. Hey, buddy. Okay, I know I've been here for like 10 minutes, but my dog is begging me to go outside. So I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
We'll be right back. And like that, it was me. Kind of taking on some kind of samurai aspects to him. And shit. Just trying to kind of mirror the two worlds together. Brock Lesnar. That dude is huge. A little too big for what I'm thinking for Zed. Not quite that big. But I've got some other characters on the list that he would be great for. Bang. Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Justice, what's up, man? Doing some Zed tonight. As we do. Oh, I'm good. Been on the road to recovery. post surgery, but now I can like walk, sort of. So it's good to feel human. Trying to get these rib stripes are really important. So getting a cool shape out of these guys.
They'd pass from the living
And I'm gonna build up his legs a little bit too. Can't just increase, the size of the torso. It's got to all balance out. Kind of why I haven't messed with the legs yet. And then I plopped in some good creature feet. Just part monster.
In this game, the best prize you can win is your life.
I'm back.
Gonna have claws coming out of the plates. The shoulders kind of have claws coming out of the plates.
It's got claws coming out of the plates.
Kind of like that, yeah.
We get a little bit of claws coming out of the plates.
Yeah. Lord Zed.
Since I'm printing this, I think I'm just gonna sculpt everything instead of trying to model it all out and stuff, like his little pouches and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
It'll be fun.
sculpt it. Just sculpt it.
Just sculpt it and have some fun.
There is something that's kind of freeing knowing that you're going to just sculpt it.
Sometimes you just gotta sculpt it, you know?
All my best friends say you got to sculpt it.
I've got a couple of best friends, and they say that a lot.
Working on Lord Zed, baby.
And to everyone, I say this almost every episode, but man, hitting that one hotkey to redo your last stroke. Love that. Like, there's a good stroke, hit one, boop, nice and deep. Love it.
It's classic hotkey.
It's a classic hotkey. I remember the day we figured that out.
It was so cool.
I can't remember. Actually, I guess I don't remember the day. I do remember me being like, holy crap. And you were like, holy crap. And then we just kept saying, holy crap.
Just kept saying that. I know. And there are some days that I remember. And one of them was the day that we all decided to watch Transformers The Last Night.
Yeah, I didn't watch that with you guys.
You didn't watch that with us.
No, I was knee deep in production, and everybody else was all like, "Ooh, we're designing and having
Yeah,
fun."
we're having a good time.
And I was like, "That's cool. I want."
That was doing this like 15th set of like wing membranes or something.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I think that's it. That had to have been it.
Yeah, it was basically that.
But oh boy, that was fun. Watching Transformers The Last Night. But Matt couldn't. He wasn't there.
Right.
You were there, but you weren't like there.
I was there.
You were there, but not like
Yeah.
watching with us.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
If you can watch movies with your friends, I recommend. La 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 la. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out, High Flies.
The high flies. Thanks,
High
man.
Flies. See you later. Bye bye.
The old one-stroke dude. That's correct.
Man, you are making a pouch.
Yeah, I'm going to Pouch Zone. Making a little magazine pouch here. trying to have a good time with my friends.
Look, sometimes you got to make a pouch. I made a lot of pouches. If you make a lot of pouches, you learn something.
You learn a couple of things.
Learn a couple things about making pouches.
Last couple of sculpts I've been doing have been all asymmetrical. It's been pretty fun. Just kind of going for it, you know what I mean? Like traditional sculpture.
Yeah, I mean, like there's something to be said about box modeling and the clean, simple method. But then there's something to be said about like sculpting everything, and also just knowing the scale that it's going to be at is also helpful.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like
push detail or let detail go.
Yeah, I've got my big Sino Night print, and I'm like, okay, well, I need to get this up to the right scale, man. Like, there's just certain level of detail that you need at a certain scale in a physical object. You know, I need to see the stitching and the clothes. I need to see all that stuff. With it being that big, you know what I'm saying? Cool.
Yeah, especially if you, that's why I just geometry for a lot of that. Like stitches, like a little stitch brush, a little tube.
A little bit of a tube.
A little bit of a tube. I know some tubes.
I know a couple of tubes.
I know some famous tubes. Well, I actually got some pretty sick suggestions for future kind of fan art sculpts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, hear me out.
Fan art, you said?
Hear me out. Yeah, like I was like, what character do you want me to design?
Gotcha.
Lord Zed was one of those, so that's where we ended up tonight.
Oh, cool.
But one is Arseface from Preacher.
Oh, okay.
That would be fun.
Yeah. I mean, you saw what they did in the TV show, right?
And I love the TV show, so it's like hard to beat that.
A very, very good practical rendition.
Yeah. The comic it's definitely.
Oh yeah, the comic is like grotesque and
yeah. So I mean, we could take it to that level.
They did a good job with him.
Yeah, I mean, because like an actor's face has to sit in that, you know.
Oh yeah, man, absolutely.
Unless they're like CGing on top of it. And I think they did a little bit of post of like to move it around.
I don't know. I mean, it looks like practical to me, but it could have been.
I think I saw like a little bit of like After Effects post movement kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah. Some like lattice warping. And
yeah, that's kind of what I spotted.
Gotcha.
Still cool though. Still look great. You know, no.
His accent was really good too.
Yeah.
Lisp or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that's just really fun. Okay, so Ours Face was one. Next was Minion, but in a horror movie.
Like some Critters or Gremlin type of thing.
Or think like A24's Minion. What would that look like? Or a Blumhouse Minion?
It wouldn't be cute at all.
No, it'd be like a mutated dude, like
it
with one eye.
It would be like a basic shape.
It would be.
It would
be a dude.
Yeah.
But then Kenneth Scott recommended if it was the Chiodo brothers.
Okay.
You'd see that one.
I guess so. Yeah. That's a good one.
Chiodo brothers minions.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fun.
That's fun. And then next up was Mutated Bear from the Prophecy.
Oh, love the Prophecy.
Yeah. There's a description in the book that is it's pretty cool. So if we went book accurate with that.
I mean, the movie is sick as
movie is sick, and the bear from the Prophecy is also fantastic.
Oh yeah.
It's a beautiful sculpt. There you go. Zed. Lord Zed. And okay, keep going. The dean from Monsters University, the Borg Queen, and their Old Republic Sith.
I don't know if I want to touch anything that Neville Page has worked on.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, if you want to get his attention, maybe.
Maybe.
He's like the nicest guy.
Dude, he's so nice.
He's so nice. Wingnut and Screw Loose, or any of the kind of like mutants from TMNT.
That's fun.
A killer Easter bunny. We can save that. For
Okay.
Easter. Gravemind from the Flood.
I don't know what that is.
Halo.
Oh, Halo Flood.
Yeah, the Flood, man. That was sick.
I'm more of a Half-Life guy, so I'm gonna.
Oh, purist. Man, I plugged a lot of hours into Halo. Beta Ray Bill, the Goon, Lord Zed, Chrono Trigger, the Kilrathi from Wing Commander, the World Serpent from God of War, and Venom. We should do a Venom at some point.
I mean, we already did Venom.
We already worked on Venom, but we should do a proper Venom.
I did a proper Venom.
Yeah, I know, but like we should do. Like, I'm saying is we could do a Venom that we sculpt.
I did a Venom that I sculpted.
Yeah, but then you can print it.
I'm gonna print the Venom I sculpted.
Well, then do it. I don't have my Venom anymore. I don't have that guy anymore.
Hold on, I don't have mine either. What are we saying here? Someone's saying something. We gotta get Andrew on here. He reached out for the fans.
That's from James.
Oh, sorry. I don't know stuff that happens in the real world.
We talked about this.
We talked about
We talked about this.
Listen, I'll sculpt Venom all day, every day.
I'm just saying, fine.
Drawn.
Pick anti-venom or pick agent venom.
No.
No,
I'm
you're
not
venomed out.
I'm not like, no, I'm not venomed
I think
out.
I think you're venomed out. You worked on it, and you're like, I don't want to venom it anymore.
No, that's not true. I'm such a purist that I'm only down with like a handful of symbiotes.
Like, look, man, if you don't want to sculpt the venom, it's okay. He doesn't want to do it. All right, let's see. Skeksis from Dark Crystal, Carnage, Zombie, Rocky and Bullwinkle. That's funny. That's so. Andrew, you sculpt that one. You do that one, and you come back. Yeah. Clay Fighter. Clay Fighter was a recommendation. Matt and I have talked about Clay Fighter a lot.
We have talked about Clay Fighter quite a bit.
But doing a character like in Chiodo Brothers style with Clay Fighter.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be rad. And then, I think that's the list. So there's some good suggestions.
Okay.
Matt and I are also talking about doing, 2-word prompts as well.
Yeah, dude. What was the one that I came up with?
You were a bloody gloves or something.
Bloody gloves. That's so good.
But like, I feel like those could go either way. Those could go really, really well.
Yeah, I feel like
it would
it would
be-
have to be like very.
I feel like that's not something I could do, like 5 minutes before we start.
It's not like a
Very
Scrabble
cool.
thing where you pick 2 words from a hat. It's like you've got like 10 sayings, and the one that speaks the most to you is the
We
one.
would have to kind of vet our idea a little bit, and then and come up with it that way. Because It could go sideways real quick, but it could also have very cool potential.
Could have cool potential. You never know about potential. Could be cool. Could have
It
cool.
could be cool, you know. That's the thing about potential.
It's something to remember.
It could be potentially cool.
Yeah.
Or it could make you cry into your milk.
Okay, let's pop.
Dude,
up.
it's how much better is this that we have sound effects?
Oh, dude, I'm just glad that James is hanging out with us.
Oh man, we are so lucky to have James.
He's just the coolest dude.
What do you think about now? Next, we need like graphics. You know what I mean? Like breaking news.
Yeah, like some
You know?
graphics, like some breaking news graphics.
Like some breaking news graphics, or like I think we talked about a dog like scooching its butt.
Yeah, maybe we've talked about the dog.
What's that?
Maybe we have talked about a dog.
I think we did talk about a dog at one point.
I honestly don't remember that.
No, I'm pulling your chain.
Okay, cool. Well, I've got pouches on my dude. I'm already a soldier. Look at me.
You're doing great. Oh yeah, look at that.
Look, I got pouches. I'm a
You just need pouches on pouches. Have you seen Rob Liefeld's Pouch Man? I've always wanted to do him.
No, but I would like to see the pouch, man. Show me.
Hold on. Yeah, there he is. Dude's like fully made of pouches.
Austin Jacob. Ooh, Jared, I've got an idea.
There you go. Pouch Man.
Yo, dude is full pouch.
Everything's made of pouches.
Dude, when even his gun is
His gun is made of pouches, right?
Oh my god! Oh,
So we got it. We have to do this guy at one point. We have to do the pouch.
Oh, dude, I love Pouch Man. Okay,
As like, you know, as an assembly, this is great. But like, can you imagine this in render or even a 3D print of this?
okay, so hear me out, dude.
We could do the pouch.
Are you with me? Are you?
I'm
listening
with. I
to me?
hear
Are you
you.
listening to me?
I am hearing and recognizing.
Okay, so we've got the Venom and we've got the Carnage. So let me bring this to you. There's this very famous, I can't remember if it's Spectacular or Amazing. I can't remember which Spider-Man it is. This very famous kind of like
I get an idea, but
circular composition that is Venom fighting Carnage, and the symbiotes are all like kind of twisted around each other. What if you did Carnage and I did Venom, and we were together? And
we did a combo piece together.
We've been talking about a combo piece for over a year
right.
now.
We have talked about that. It'd be cool to do some like dark art, like something really messed up. If
Yeah,
we,
he
you know,
doesn't
we
want
do
to do
it.
Venom and Carnage. He wants to.
I want to do something like
He wants to do
nasty. But hear me out. Venom and Carnage, but we add it's like Carnage Wolverine or Venom Captain America or Venom, like the Venom symbiote takes over somebody else. Or you, no,
I'm not into it.
you didn't like it.
I'm not into
I
it.
was just trying to add like, come on, man, that was not Womp worthy.
No, I thought it was Womp-worthy. It was good.
Hey, James is everyone's a critic. Look, I just think like you've seen the Hulk with the Venom symbiote. Right?
I would rather do the Hulk mixed with someone than
Like-
Venom mixed with someone. Because that's like a cliche at this point, right? Like you're slapping the symbiote on everything.
Okay, all right.
I want Mark Bagley, Venom, versus whichever version of Carnage you want to do.
Woody Harrelson.
Perfect. Kind of. Least
I think that's just
perfect.
Least He was like, "You son of a..."
Least perfect option.
I'm just doing what I can with what I
I'm
have.
just trying to be friends with everyone.
I'm just trying to make a Lord Zed here.
You're doing a good job.
Thanks, man. I'm
Hey,
having a
no problem.
man. I appreciate you.
I'm here to be appreciated.
Dude. We had little dude's birthday over the weekend.
That's
So
right.
my little man who came in, he just turned 5. We had Miles Morales and Spider Gwen show up.
Nice. Did you hire people to do that, or
They did. They came in costume.
who is they?
The superhero rental people,
Yeah.
and it was rad. Those kids run right up to Spider-Man.
Oh, dude, I met Spider-Man at a Walmart off of Bowman Road in Little Rock one time, and he signed my comic, and it was the comic where Spider-Man gets captured by, get this, Bloody Mary.
Who was Bloody Mary?
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, dude.
Well, I know that Bloody Mary.
Yeah, the MCU Bloody Mary.
The MCU Bloody Mary. I didn't know there was an MCU Bloody
Before
Mary.
it was the MCU, it was just Marvel.
There's Marvel's Bloody Mary.
It was Marvel's Bloody Mary, yeah, and it's him on a wing.
Sick. That's super cool.
Yeah, it was sweet.
I mean, I once geeked out meeting Optimus Prime at Universal Studios. So,
Dude,
like,
sometimes
like, you're like, he's like, thank you for your service. And I'm like, yes, Optimus Prime. Yes, sir. I will fight giant robots that could kill me
I will fight
very, very quickly.
I will fight
do
the
it for
world,
you.
Optimus Prime.
Love you, Optimus Prime.
I love you, Optimus Prime. You're my father.
You're Optimus Prime, you're my real dad.
You're my real dad, Optimus Prime. I love you.
It's like, I don't remember that.
I hate children.
Sorry. What do you think I am? Oh, Optimus Prime, we love you. All right. Boom.
And I'm just gonna edge loop these little areas around here so I can get a super easy extrude on these poly groups. The poly group, the poly loop, and then I'll extrude poly group all. I'll just kind of pop that out.
You're not going to sculpt it? You're not going to sculpt a tank top?
Oh, I am. I just wanted to pop out the border a little bit.
Oh, you can pop out that border.
Add a little seam, you know what I mean?
See what you did there?
Yeah, you like it, don't you?
I did. I preferred.
He preferred it.
Prefer it when you make puns.
He's a pun man.
If you make puns and rhymes, it's good.
If you make puns and rhymes, we can be friends for all of the time.
Friends 3 and wishes.
No, you didn't do what I did. I
I didn't.
You
Interrupted
me and didn't let me do the rhyme.
Okay, do the rhyme. You were.
No, I already did it. It's too late. No one
You're
cares.
gonna take your ball and go home.
Okay, Mr. Man. Mr. Make fun of everyone that's not as cool as you, guy. I don't know what I'm saying.
Literally everybody's. I don't know. There is no way.
I do not know what I'm saying.
You're saying he's made of milk.
He's a milkman. Those are the rules. Don't forget to quick save, Your Honor.
Good idea, Lord Zed. Lord Zeddington.
Zeddington's disease.
Man's a full Zed. The rest is just it's just tweaking. Once you get the main kind of Zed proportions in there. Right.
Man, I can't wait for the new Resident Evil 4 remake. It's getting really close.
Is there a Silent Hill remake coming out at some point?
Yeah, I think they're remaking. I can't remember if it's the. I think they're remaking the second one. I might be wrong about that though. I guess that would be a weird move to remake the second one and not the first one. There it is. Oh, dude, this is my favorite song.
This is your favorite song, the one that goes boom?
Oh, dude, I love this song. It goes.
It goes whoa. It goes whoa.
I burnt. Dude, I got my soldier going. We're hanging it out.
You're hanging out. I'm working on Lord Zed, man. I've always wanted to do a Lord Zed.
Dude, I want to do a full-blown terrifying Goldar.
Goldar would be sick, man. Yeah, and you know, we were talking, you know,
Dude,
I
you
was
know,
talking
obviously,
about those.
is like I need to record like a custom soundbite that'll be like, "I'll get you, Power Rangers." That's how it sounded. That's how Goldar.
That's pretty
sounded.
good, dude. That's pretty good.
Thank you. I'm, really good at Goldar voice.
Like I practice Goldar voice in the shower.
Oh, dude, I practice it in. Yeah, we'll keep it at the shower.
The man has two hams.
He's got two hands. Nobody got zilch on Zed the Red with the exposed head. That's what I heard. That's what a smart person told me one time.
Well, that was good. Was that you?
No, it was not me. I'm not
Was that you?
smart. That boy needs therapy.
That boy needs therapy.
Lie down on the couch.
There we go. Yeah, now he's looking like thoroughly kind of beefy. Hairy. Once I get him a little bit more relaxed, less of a, neutral pose, it'd be cool. All right, for a stage like one block out, I got kind of the main
Oh, dude, he's beefy.
beefy.
Yeah, I love it.
For stage one, we're working on it.
Oh, dude, it's great. That's a perfect block out for day
Send
one.
him over.
Yeah, I feel like you got kind of the body a little more locked in than the head. It's looking sweet.
Yeah, man. And then some thoroughly kind of menacing lighting on top of this.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool, dude. That's gonna be super cool.
You put the little shine on it. Put a little shine on it.
He's got the shine.
And all this gets like a reflective kind of metal. Too reflective. Too dark. Porch too cold.
Or it's too cold.
Need more of a metallic paint. Sometimes metallic paint does the trick.
It was cool using some metallic paint. On
Dude,
that.
it looks great. It looks totally awesome.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, you got me itching for a paint set.
Yeah, I definitely
need I definitely need an airbrush.
I gotta bust out a decent camera because, dude, it's annoying like spending so long on something and it looks great in real life, and then it's like this looks
And
like
then you take like a garbage photo.
yeah, it's really bad on the iPhone.
My scale at.
I feel like someone needs to like bust out a freestyle with this music.
You don't want to hear me rap.
You don't want to hear me rap either. It's not safe.
It's not good.
It's not safe. Okay, I got my themes grouped out. These yeah, I think next week I'll have this dude and then I'll rig him up real quick and pose him down and he'll get dead.
Gonna be dead.
He gonna be dead, boy. He gonna be a dead boy.
That's the one. Silver leaf.
Dude, it's looking sick. This is gonna be fun. You should print him and paint him, dude.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Also, I know you brought it up earlier, but like you gotta stop screwing around. Get an airbrush.
No, you're right. I was looking at my acrylic set and my brushes, and I'm like, man, I gotta get an airbrush.
I mean, I think I sent you the last year. I think I sent you.
I know you sent me it so many times, the same list.
But also, I mean, I didn't start using my airbrush until this year, and I had it for a year, so I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
But we're we got really serious into printing our shit, and then there's the thing that we're on.
It's called the road.
It's like this avenue.
It's an avenue.
It's the road to Monster Palooza.
It is.
There it is.
Nailed it.
Everybody's happy.
We loved it.
We did it. There we go. Well, pretty cool. I'm just gonna let it sit for a second. For a blockout, man, this is the good stage 1 blockout.
Dude, it looks great.
You can read the character once I get more granular in there, really control the shapes, kind of toughen everything up a little bit. Because right now, everything's a little soft. But once I toughen this up, man, and we get it, get him in a pose with like a staff and all that stuff, and get some tubes because I need tubes.
Gotta have tubes.
Gotta have tubes. But it's gonna be super sick. You can hear him. You can hear him in your head. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. All right. Well, I think I'm ready, brother. Why don't you check in? You were working on your soldier.
Yeah, man. I've got my T-pose, dude. I've got some. Here, let's just bring the reference over. I'm blocking them out. I'm not doing a 1-to-1 of Hunk, but I want it to be a very similar likeness, a very basic kind of 1998 SWAT team guy. For some reason, he has red glowing eyes in his gas mask. That's okay. We don't know why, and we don't care.
It's an LED or something, or infrared.
Yeah, they don't need to
It
see.
could be anything. It could be
They
anything.
don't need to see when they're operating. Anyways, yeah. So what I'm going to do is, I've got my basic extracts here, and then I've got some simple. Let's see, if you invert these and start inflating them, you've got some seams, whatever. I'm going to use some cloth brushes, get them looking all nice and fun. That's all for next time, though. And right now, I've got my vest blocked in, some pouches. My pants are ready to go. I'll pop some boots in, get a gas mask. End of next episode, I'll have a dude killed by a car.
Maybe some pants.
Oh, he's got pants. They're just not there yet.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah, there they are. Yeah.
You see the pants.
Yeah, now you got pants. Now you got pants. That's what pants look like.
This is a pant.
We are adults. It's late. It's 9 o'clock. The kids aren't up.
Hey, brother. It is 11 o'clock.
It's not for kids.
It's 11 o'clock here.
Oh man. All right. Well, it's time for bedtime. And I want to thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out with us on the Creature Corner. We're on the road to Monsterpalooza.
Come see us.
Come see us. Come hang out with us. Share your milk with us.
We like milk, actually.
If you want to come hang out with us, check out our socials at MonsterMash042, at Jared Krichevsky, at Matt Millard. Oh man, there is. Shoot, I was planning on doing a thing. I'm not going to get to it tonight because we're closing up. But next time, I'll get to it. I promise. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you to Gnomon School of Visual Effects. Thank you to 3D printers. Look at that bad boy. Incredible, dude. I didn't show you, but here's my Wolverine. I got a big Wolverine going.
Oh, dude, he's big.
Yeah, he's super clean too.
Dude, you gotta paint it.
Oh, I know. I'm dying to paint it.
You're dying.
I'm dying anyway.
Aaron is dying.
We're dying, and then I gotta figure out more things to print. So I got a list. I got a list. All right. Thank you to Gnomon School of Visual Effects. Thank you to our sponsor, Lenovo. Thank you to James.
James is the man.
James the man running things behind the scenes. Thank you to my friend Matt Millie. Incredible. Thank you and good night.